And we're live. Welcome, everybody. My name is Preston. This is my brother Bijan. And I want to say thank you guys because you could be doing anything with your time right now. Yet you're choosing to hear what we have to say. So I'm going to make a good use of that time and have some value. So, like I said, my name is Preston. My brother Bijan on the other side of this call is one of the greatest interdisciplinary fine artists ever known to man. He's currently based out of Los Angeles. That's where he's practicing his craft. And his mantra, his lifestyle, comes down to one phrase and one phrase only. We uplift the world. You see it on the sweater. WUTW. Now, he's one of the most positive people I've ever met in my life. Great person. I could talk about him all day. But I'm going to give him the opportunity to talk in the near future. But I had a question for you, Bijan. What's a fear that you've had to overcome recently?
Wow, what an intriguing and engaging. I'll say, first of all, thank you for that lovely introduction and letting the people know who I am, speaking the truth for me. Very grateful for everybody on the call. Thank you for your time. So to your question, one fear that I've had to overcome recently, and this is something I dealt with for a long time, but I've been having a lot of epiphanies and realizations about who I am and who I am called to be, and having dreams and a lot of synchronicities, seeing angel numbers, all kind of things have been happening at a rapid rate recently. I'd say in the past few months, and definitely with all the lunar eclipses and full moons and astrological activity that's been going on recently. So I'll say I had to really get better at demanding the things that I deserve of myself, learning how to say no to things, learning how to be self-disciplined enough to only accept and only allow into my life and into my energy circle the things that are deserving of my opulent, luxurious, lovely, beautiful, glorious energy. So that's a thing. Like, that's a fear we have to face because there's a lot of people and things and habits that we have in our lives that do not serve us, that don't benefit us at all. So saying no to those things requires change. It requires discomfort. It requires facing a lot of fear sometimes because we're going to be doing something different. You might have to be a little lonely, might have to be in solitude more, and be more productive, be more focused. These are things that are going to require new energy and new levels of attention of us, and that can be frightening sometimes. So I have been looking that fear in the face and choosing to be somebody who takes action now on my ideas. If I remember I need to call somebody or send an email, I do it now. It's always possible to get something done, or at least take an action in the right direction on something that we want to do. That could be taking a note, making a note of it, sending a reminder, sending somebody a text message, email, whatever it is, using the phone to our advantage to educate and grow ourselves instead of just entertain is a major key, and that's part of what I have been doing. So that's the general idea of the fears that I've been facing. Now, more specifically, if you want to be specific, I had to sit down and paint as opposed to using my time doing other things that are not as urgent. So I've been forced to become a better priority manager, and I'm so grateful for the things that have occurred in my life to make me become a better priority manager, not time manager, because time is constant. We have to manage priorities and activity and make sure we're not confusing activity with accomplishment. And those are the things I've been working on. So I decided to work on paintings today for a show that I have coming up very soon. Instead of putting it off till tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes, I said today is the day. I moved my schedule around. I made some calls and moved some meetings around in order to be able to take this day to paint and create and connect and talk to my brother Preston. So that's one of the fears I face, is just saying no to some other things. Might even have to say no to money or fun, but put your priorities in order and take care of your business. Take care of you and your legacy and create the dream self that you see in your visions. that was pretty much it, man. Pretty much my
Yeah.
response.
Well said. Well said. You know, and just like you were saying, you have to choose the things to say no
Thank
to.
you, sir.
You have to be able to choose what serves you, and you have to make those types of decisions on what's deserving of you, because we're abundant. We have a lot to give. We can't give it all. Sometimes we do have to turn our faucet off.
Right.
You know, as much as we like to help other people and fill other cups, you know, as my mentor once said, to be somebody that fills other people's cups, we also need to take time to fill our own. So I respect that. Speaking of cups, as you're drinking out of one. Amazing.
Yeah, man. Synchronicity key.
Yeah, precisely. So,
It's a great book. So what do you think about the power of now? What do you think about taking action? I want to boomerang that question back to you. What's something you're working on today that is helping you move forward in the progression and the realization of your worthwhile dream?
okay, very good question, my friend. So one thing that I'm working a lot on is my self-discipline and my initiative. Now, what motivated this call and this video to happen was that for the past weeks straight, every night I'm laying in bed, I keep saying, oh my gosh, I need to call Bijan. I need to call my brother. We need to catch up. I'll call him tomorrow. When I wake up, I don't think about it. And at the end of the day, I hit repeat. And today I was at the grocery store, where I am right now. But I was inside. I thought about him, and I just picked up my phone and I called him. And we spoke, and we were inspired to create this video for you guys. Now, a lot of it is immediate initiative. In the first 48 seconds, you know what I mean? To come up and just do. When you have that idea, that passion, fired, fueled idea, to take action on it now. Because as cliche as that sounds, just like he said, tomorrow never comes. And you never know. Tomorrow's not guaranteed either. So if, I like to think, as cliche as this sounds, if today were my last day, how would I choose to spend, invest, or waste that time? So I want to make a positive investment of my time at all times. That way I can grow and I can grow others. So that's a big portion of it. But at the same time, it's like you said, making a good use of our time and our energy and saying no. So I've been working on my self-discipline, like I said, choosing what serves me. So right now, I decided to be, I'm going to read you a quick journal entry from my one of my recent posts. Now, this is in regards to the things that I said I'm walking away from and making decisions about. So I titled this, I Am. I said, I have overcome an addiction to exceptions. These exceptions have applied to all of my indulgences: sex, food, drugs, people. The exceptions are no longer, for I have decided. I'm abstinent from alcohol. I'm abstinent from nicotine. I am abstinent from cannabis. I'm abstinent from sex. I'm abstinent from processed foods, such as, but not limited to, refined sugar, high fructose corn syrup, trisodium phosphate. I'm abstinent from toxic people. That's the kick. That's a tough one, because oftentimes we choose to spend our time around those that we've grown up around and we love because we've known them for a long time. But we have to choose when someone is hurting us. At a certain point, it's better to take a step back. Doesn't mean to end the friendship, but to spend less time with them. So, hope that answers your question, my friend.
Wow. That's a great journal entry, man. I'm inspired.
I am too. So, real quick.
You just called it a lot of abundance, man.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You just called in a lot of clarity for me. I appreciate it.
111%, my friend. Cheers to that. If I had a drink, I'd drink it right with you. So, real quick, I want to bring on. Yes, go ahead. Say what you're saying, brother.
I said I appreciate your abstinence.
Mm-hmm. I do too. So, I want to take a moment to bring on my brother Jordan, who's sitting over here, and ask him a question as well because he's got a lot to offer. We were speaking about obstacles. We were speaking about hurdles. And if there's anybody that I know who has a skill set of overcoming obstacles, it's this guy. Jordan, come on over here, buddy. So this is my brother Jordan, one of my best friends in the world, business partner. You know, we've traveled all over the place together, and we have both seen each other overcome some demons, hurdles of all kinds. You know, so Jordan, what has been an obstacle that you've had to overcome recently that you feel has benefited you in the long run?
I guess for me, it's not going to be a particular obstacle. What I've been, I guess my biggest struggle through this journey has been the obstacles themselves and figuring out how to go around them. So my biggest obstacle for the longest time was that I had a self-limiting belief that, here's your obstacle, right? And I like to put it like this because we're made mostly of water, right? So I like to think of life like a river. And this is your obstacle. So this is like, you see in a river, there's big boulders and stones and stuff. And behind that boulder or the obstacle, you'll see this puddle of water behind it. And it'll just kind of stay there and swirl around and never really go anywhere. And it collects dirt and debris and bugs and rot and chaos, pretty much. It's stagnant. And it's not going anywhere. And that water just stays right there. And then you have the rest of the river that just flows around the obstacle or the rock. So for me, it took the longest time for me to realize that we are like water. Our life is like a stream. And there are boulders in place challenge us. But the thing is we're literally just like water. We can just flow around it. I would focus so much on this issue right here that I would stay stuck behind it just like that water that's sitting there spinning. And then my whole life would fall apart because I wasn't going anywhere. And I would get depressed and I would get angry and bitter and it would put me in a bad place. And for the longest time, I had a self-limiting belief that I could not overcome that obstacle. And it was really only because I was focusing on the obstacle instead of the solution and just going around it. So I guess that's what I would say has been one of my biggest obstacles to overcome is overcoming obstacles. So.
Wow, well said, my friend. Well
said. Yeah, what you meant reminds me a lot about the power of the mind and the power of the subconscious mind, and just the way we choose to focus our energy and attention on things. Because literally, things only exist when we give our attention to them. Otherwise, we don't really. They're outside of our radar screen, so they're not right for them. So choosing to make something on your consciousness radar screen or not is in fact what determines the level of quote unquote problems that people experience in their everyday life. And I think it's about really focusing on the good things, finding the gold in every situation. When you talk about having success and overcoming, and it seems like you've been able to master that time and time again. So thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Thank you.
So in conclusion, one thing that I want to say is take action. Whatever it is that you're feeling inspired to do, you know what? I am going to do that thing. Just do it.
Do it now.
Now.
Do it right now.
Take the first step now. I told Bijan, I was like, yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to taking action on my YouTube channel in the near future. He said, why not right now? I was like, dude, I'm at the grocery store. He said, why not right now? So here we are, outside of Lowe's Foods, making how many excuses? Zero excuses. Would I rather have filmed this on a professional camera? Yeah. Would I rather have filmed this in a more quiet, private environment? Yeah. Would I have rather taken a ripped out a call? Yeah, exactly.
Matter. You got Wi-Fi. You did it. And watch how many views this video gets over the years. It's going to get thousands and thousands of views. And people are going to be inspired and uplifted and inspired to take action right now from a cell phone video they saw on YouTube for your uber ultimately successful channel. I'm so excited for both of you and all of the success and all of the joy and happiness that you're going to bring to other people through sharing your testimony and experiencing and enjoying life to the fullest. I'm grateful for you. Abundance alert. Keep it up.
Oh, man. Oh,
Thanks, man.
Oh, dude. I'm feeling chills up my spine, Kundalini style. All the way up, dude. All the way up.
I wanted to add something real quick too. You were talking about there about the power of now and doing it now, and it's actually funny. I just commented on a friend, Instagram friend of mine's comment, and she was talking about how that consistency is key. And I commented in the comments down below, and I said, you know, when it comes to success is something that's compounded. There's a universal law that something stays in motion, or something that's in motion stays in motion. That, you know, that relates to us just as much as the marble you roll across the floor. And so whenever it comes to just doing it, you can't just do it. Like with him, for example, he's wanting to start this YouTube channel, and he is. But like, this can't be the only time that he hops on here to do this. Consistency is a compounded effect. In order to take advantage of that compound, you have to let it do it over time, stay consistent, and then let it manifest. So just want to throw that in there. I thought
Stay lit.
Yeah.
I've got to stay lit, man. That is such a major key. Don't just do it once. Do it always.
Yeah.
Do it perfect every time. And it's like, that's when we talk about the difference between being, doing, and having. You know, we can be, we can do, we can have. You can have a moment. You can do something for a period of time, or you can be, you can actually become and be that, and have that behavior be a part of your DNA and be a part of who you are. And that is what we're talking about when you mention consistency. Let whatever you do be at the highest level with the most light and abundance, and let it be always and forever great and getting better. Because every day in every way, we're always getting better and better. You're consistently, continuously putting forth your best and still getting better. You're what we call a winner, my friend. Yeah. And the winners always win.
Yeah, it's what they do. By definition, what does a winner do?
That's all the winners do is what we do. We win.
It's what we do.
We're always winning, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to paint today, so I'm painting. I'm painting while I'm talking to you. I'm painting while I'm recording. I'm painting while I'm meeting new people. I'm painting while I'm uplifting. I'm uplifting while I'm painting. And I'm painting while I'm painting. I'm grateful.
Exactly. You're just channeling the abundance into your
paintbrush. We are all so blessed to be here, hearing and seeing and experiencing and doing whatever it is we want to do. Go live your life. Be free. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy to be here with you. It's an abundance alert.
Abundance alert. I love it. I was going to scream, but it's a cop behind. I was going to be like, abundance alert. But
do it. Do it. Just do it, man. Just do it. It's not about what they think.
Dude, you're so right.
They think. It's about how you feel. It's only about how you feel. And if saying abundance alert is gonna make you feel good, do it now. Just do it.
Right. Abundance alert.
There it is. And if anybody has questions, you can explain it to them.
Exactly. About what it feels like to be an abundant being, and to live abundantly, and to create, and to oh boy, look what time it is. Oh, well, if I don't just, okay, well, I guess that's right, dude. So in my experience, the number 555 represents letting go of the old and coming into the new. So speaking of synchronicities, that's so funny. We opened the call talking about synchronicities and angel numbers. I screamed abundance alert at 5:55, brother.
Perfect. Everything is perfect.
Exactly. Everything is as it should be.
Everything is always perfect.
So, all right, my
So
friend,
beautiful, man.
and all right, my family, everybody watching this, I love you guys. We all do. Got nothing but love and respect for you. Continue to grow, challenge yourself. Do something today as if tomorrow doesn't
Do it
exist.
now.
Exactly.
Now.
Pay
Whatever
attention
it
to
is
the
you
now.
want to do,
Exactly.
you got 48 seconds to take some kind of action on it. Make a phone call, write a note, Google something, look up the definition of a word you don't know. Find out who owns that business. See how you can partner with them. Just take action now. Send the email. It only takes a couple seconds. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it now. Your future depends on it. Just do it now. Your future depends on it. Do it now. Now. Do it.
Oh, man.
I want to get a shirt made like
Love
that
you.
now. It says just do it
Abundance alert.
now.
WeUpliftTheWorld.com.
We uplift the world.
www.weUpliftTheWorld.com. www.bijanmachen.com. Follow me on Instagram at Bijan Machen. BIJANMACHENLOVE. To everyone, I'll talk to you soon. Call me later. Love you. Bye.
All right. Bye, Bijan. So, like he said, follow him on Instagram. Follow myself on Instagram at 1am Preston. It's I am Preston, but the I's a 1. I got to change that for branding purposes, but follow me and follow my brother Jordan.
Mine is at Money Regime, REGIME828. Hop on over there, check out some of my content, man. I try to uplift people every single day or whenever I post. Currently, I'm without Wi-Fi or signal, so.
All right, guys, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Be abundant today. Do something great. I believe in you.